Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. Before going to the details, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Megalia Cabinet approves amendment to the Delegation of Financial Powers Rules 2006, grants financial authority to the Joint Secretary of the District Council Affairs. Meghalaya Cabinet approves Second Amendment to Meghalaya Building Bylaws 2025. Residents can now apply building construction permissions online. Cabinet approves proposed acquisition of land for the development of India's only dedicated slalom course at Umtham River in Ribhoi district. And KHADC demands release of council share of grants from state government, submits memorandum to DCA Minister. The news in detail. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today informed that the Cabinet has approved an amendment to the Delegation of Financial Powers Rules 2006, granting financial authority to the Joint Secretary of the District Council Affairs or the DCA Department. Explaining the rationale behind the decision, the Chief Minister said that autonomous district councils in Meghalaya currently receive revenue shares from the transport, mining and forest departments. However, accessing these funds have long been a cumbersome process, requiring councils to approach each department separately.
Amended the Delegation of Financial Power Rules 2006 to include the DCA to also have this financial powers, which will be given to the Joint Secretary of the DCA, which is the District Council Affairs Department. Earlier, the district councils used to get revenue, or they still get revenue, and their share from transport department, mining department, and forest department. That DCA now will be the concerned department, or the concerned nodal department that will now disperse all the revenue shares to the district councils, and they will not have to go to mining, forest, and transport.
Starting August 11, residents in Meghalaya can apply for building construction permissions online as the state government rolls out a major reform under the amended Meghalaya Building Bylaws 2025. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today informed that the Cabinet has approved the second amendment to the bylaws aimed at simplifying the construction approval process and enhancing ease of doing business. The new online building permission system will allow applicants to submit their requests digitally, eliminating the need for physical submissions and long procedural delays.
Second amendment we have made now to the Meghalaya Building Bylaws of 2025. We are now, number one, adopting the online building permission system. So with this, from August 11th, people applying for permission for buildings to be constructed, they can apply online.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today announced that the Cabinet has approved the proposed acquisition of land for the development of India's only dedicated slalom course at Umtham River in Ribhoi district. A total of 14.6 acres of land will be acquired from the Meghalaya Industrial Development Corporation or MIDFC to establish the facility. The Umtham River, already a hotspot for slalom, canoeing and kayaking, played a key role in Meghalaya's success at the last National Games, where the state secured 5 medals in water sports. With an investment of 21 crore, the upcoming slalom course is expected to significantly enhance Meghalaya's sporting infrastructure, boost adventure tourism and cement the state's position of the national water sports map.
Had a decision where we have decided to purchase property from the government side through MIDFC to promote the slalom course in Umtham River in Ribhoi district area. This area, as you know, is the area where the slalom as well as the river canoeing and kayaking sports are played. this is one category that Meghalaya is doing very well compared to the rest of the country. We are very keen to promote this, and in line with that, we have decided to build up a full course, a slalom course at Umthan River.
The Meghalaya Cabinet has approved a new policy to regulate the rental of private vehicles and bikes to tourists. The move is aimed at ensuring the safety of visitors and bringing much-needed structure to a sector that has so far operated without formal oversight. With the introduction of the new framework, all individuals and private operators offering rental services must now register with the Transport Department. The policy also establishes a legal structure to govern the sector, enabling the state to monitor activities and enforce safety standards more effectively.
As you're aware that many tourists come to our state and they rent vehicles from the private individuals, and till date there has not been a mechanism to actually regulate for the overall regulation of the sector as well as overall safety of the tourist. So we have come out with a policy on this matter, and we are now going to regulate it, and people who are interested in renting out the bikes and vehicles to the tourist will have to now register with the Transport Department.
The Chief Executive Member of the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, Shemborlang Rinja, along with the Executive Member in charge of the Council's Finance Department, Seiborlang Warba, yesterday approached the state government seeking the Council's share of grants. The CEM also submitted a memorandum to the Deputy Chief Minister in charge of District Council Affairs, Preston Tinsong, highlighting the financial needs of the Council. The CEM informed that the KHADC has not yet received any share of funds from the government. He added that they discussed the Council's entitlement to funds, especially in light of other autonomous district councils having already received theirs.
Kejuan kejungi kalau mungkin ketua atlet kimat council kita duduk, boleh daripada kimat ke dia lor ke bahak ke maka KHADC ke dia panyong namar pan di hakiwe ki council kita ada tadi karena kan department ada banyak hadu pentai nak KHADC ke siapa kita tahu wilayah ibu din ni kata Shikin tu begini berai ada dan dengan semua hadu pentai semua yo tidak ada na sod don kam man ni kedu parman di siam man tentang tadi kaman ini kredit dari mereka ke research kaba kom ke council ni ka de ka bahak ka joka ka kam pada wan banyak isu di jalan zaman ini kom kerja dan deputy siam yang ni kamat kom ka council ni kam jikersan ka state government ka bani kom do bangin ang la isu ban buat banyak lagi julung zaman juga dia jungi research juga bentar juga council nak kadang pengilapan sothoknya ka pateng apa ada.
Labour Minister Shakliar Wadri has announced that the Labour Department will soon conduct a formal review of inspection activities concerning migrant labourers across all districts in Meghalaya. The department had earlier instructed labour inspectors to carry out checks, and a review meeting will follow to assess progress. The minister confirmed heightened vigilance and concerns over illegal immigration, especially in the wake of Assam's intensified eviction drives, which have raised fears of spillover into Meghalaya. As of 2024, 93,283 migrant workers have registered under the state's official process.
Remember last time that we've already instructed all our labour inspectors to conduct thorough checks in all the districts. So as of now, I am yet to take a review meeting on that. But I am sure that my labour inspectors are doing the job, and when it comes to that, I will take a review meeting and then maybe I can give you further information. So we've been monitoring. So like I said, we have already instructed our labour inspectors to conduct thorough checks. So based on the findings, let me take a review meeting and then accordingly we'll have to take a call.
The state government today celebrated National Handloom Day 2025 with a vibrant state-level program held at Usosotham Auditorium, Shillong. This year's celebration was marked by a major milestone, the recognition of Rindia and Khasi handloom products with geographical indication or GI tags, a significant boost for the indigenous textile heritage of the state. Meghalaya Governor CH Vijay Shankar commended the artisans and weavers of Meghalaya for preserving the rich legacy of handloom weaving. Meanwhile, similar celebration was held at SMELC Tura today. The program included several important activities such as the registration of e-Pehchan cards for weavers, which enables their formal recognition and access to government schemes.
Rindia and Khasi handloom have been awarded the prestigious geographical indication GI tags by the GI Authority of India. The great boost to our weavers, artisans and the Department of Textile along with Megalaya Rindia Products Association for dedicated efforts in securing this achievement. Our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji have praised Rindia silk, also known as Ahimsa silk.
In an effort to monitor and identify the presence of outsiders who may be settling illegally in the border villages of Rait Marwet after the eviction drive of illegal settlers in Assam, the SAIM of Rait Marwet, Ken's AIM, convened a special meeting today. The meeting brought together all village headmen under the Rait, along with leaders of local organizations and police authorities to foster coordination and ensure peace and order in the area, especially in light of concerns over the movement of people from outside the region. A unanimous decision was to collaborate closely in curbing illegal activities and to maintain strict vigilance against the influx of outsiders.
Nada banjur yapi nado ipaim nangta ki nong penyach nong baro ba hinlong ki ba shimkia bat ki ba penyor kano ka jingai ke jongpi lapidon kano ke jing atatin paim idon ka information ka police department kadon pideman ai ka information la ne ka jipetip ka bakloy kenang ba nginla bante la kam.
Megalia police today conducted a targeted anti-narcotics operation at Linkadait Nongpo, resulting in the seizure of heroin and the arrest of one individual. Acting on credible source information, police personnel recovered 5 soap cases containing heroin weighing approximately 49.44 grams. The contraband was found in the possession of Sirajul Haq, 36, son of Jamal Uddin, a resident of Moiradia under Kasumara Police Station, Barpeta District, Assam. The suspect was immediately taken into custody. The Sinjuki Klish Nong Sinchar Shnong under Mausan Ramsi and RD block has once again called on Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to upgrade the block into a civil subdivision, citing long-standing public demand and the urgent need for improved governance and service delivery. In a letter submitted to the Chief Minister on Wednesday, Sinjuk Chairman Hyamdor Rapsang highlighted that the demand for civil subdivision status has been pending for over 20 years, yet remains unfulfilled. Mausan Ramsi and RD block, established in 1962, currently serves over 144 villages with a population of around 65,000.
Kani ka adika demand kajungi Islam hak ka juput sikaw la jantam silver jubilee kani ka jingi ma jingi la oish ki arab house nam tam ya kani ka jingi te ka jingwan ka jungi ro menta ka long pan pen mau yang ya kani ka jing dawa ka jungi dan ka taban ka jing pada nama kita syukur ke iki jing e mo ka ide bat ka ni ka dong ka than ka jungi jong ka mosram blok ka jungi ka daw ka long ba kumba phiu kitip bi paro ba ka jing jingai na du nang thina po Napot ang headquarter Mausan Ram, Kaladon Kumba Shaki Hindruko kilometer ini. Baca tu Shati Shapo border ke Batang Ham, Pokadi ke Mausan Ram Blok Kejungi.
A truck carrying broomstick overturned and rammed into a tyre repair shop and a tea shop, causing extensive damage to both. The incident occurred at around 3 a.m. at Umran Dairy when the driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle due to heavy load of broomstick. Fortunately, no injuries were reported in the incident. The owner of the shop, Bannister Barbecue, expressed relief that the accident happened early in the morning and before anyone had arrived at the shops, avoiding what could have been a tragic outcome. He further stated that despite no injuries, the loss is considerable. In a step towards improving rural healthcare accessibility, the Dorbar Shnong Klee Umstem today inaugurated a new ambulance service, Rafa Healthcare Service, Klee Umstem. The ambulance was officially launched by Mauhati MLA Charles Marngar under the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund scheme. Addressing the gathering, MLA Charles Marngar emphasized that the newly introduced ambulance service is not limited to the residents of Klee Umstem alone, but will also serve the surrounding villages, thereby strengthening the region's emergency healthcare response.
Service ya baro kisnong gibadan marjan bapi. Lada kamalo snai PNC gadan i doktor insafu. Ini ke ambulans kan mare samalo snai PNC. Lada hasil si boher mong idon kam kan mare. Ini ke ambulans kan ai gajing syukri ya kini ke dong bat ke tanjung i baro ko. Tangba. Ladam dan ke tim ke bapenia kamlong. Jadi nomor kata ya kini ke ambulans la ayah ke kerteng jong kasnong Klee Umstem. Ti kini ke kerteng te ayu MLA Rapha ke bamot kedai ban penkiak kata kedai ke jingmot blashim na ke Bible kintin Rapha Healthcare Service Klee Umstem.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius were recorded. The relative humidity is 85%. Rainfall of 7.5 millimeters were also recorded. Moving on to Shillong, 19 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 22 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature, 89% of relative humidity were recorded. Also rainfall of 14.4 millimeters. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius were recorded. The relative humidity is 90% and rainfall 0.7 millimeter was also recorded. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juai says heavy rain and thunder shower is likely to occur at most places. Before winding up this news bulletin, here's a short recap. Meghalaya Cabinet approves amendment to the Delegation of Financial Powers Rules 2006, grants financial authority to the Joint Secretary of the District Council Affairs. Meghalaya Cabinet approves Second Amendment to Meghalaya Building Bylaws 2025. Residents can now apply building construction permissions online. Cabinet approves proposed acquisition of land for the development of India's only dedicated slalom course at Umtham River in Rimhoi district. And KHADC demands release of council share of grants from state government, submits memorandum to DCA Minister. And that's all we have for you today in this news bulletin. Do tune in again with us tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Good night.